thumb thingies they've got with that tiny little controller. And then it's like, oh, you want this? That's a special fee for the docking. And then you want this? It's more fee. Did you see they're going to be charging? I mean, technically, PlayStation and Xbox charge for their online components. Like there's the Xbox base subscription and the PlayStation base subscription, which are required to access the online ecosystem for multiplayer gameplay. But the way Nintendo is doing it is they're pricing it. It's the same thing, but it's the way they've done it where they're like, oh, you can't even use chat with your friends unless you pay for this monthly subscription, which is additional to the thing. And then, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's Nintendo's, it's going to remain to be seen how well the Switch 2 is received. I don't see a ton of value in it yet. I do think that there is value in owning it as a content creator long term because of cool games that will come out, which will allow me to play games that might not otherwise be available to me. But at the same time, I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta get one tomorrow because there's some amazing launch games. It's just like, it doesn't seem to be the case so far.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Did you send a distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
Wait, why not?
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
Wow, so you have the intelligence of a Gundark. What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that. Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know?
Who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Okay.
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill. Over the garage.
Over the garage.
Top of the hill's rafted on territory. Sit down.
I don't need to do it myself. I can stay here if you want.
So you'd send someone else on your damn fool mission.
This guy's such a perfect corporate peon, he probably doesn't think tariffs are real. Unfortunately, there are some people who are legitimately like that. I had somebody, I was laughing so hard on the day that we did the news coverage of the Nintendo Switch and the pre-orders and everything else, and one of the discussions I brought up was how tariffs were going to impact the price. And there was somebody who went through like 5 different comments in the YouTube video. It was like, tariffs aren't real. There's no such thing as tariffs. The tariffs aren't going to impact the Nintendo Switch because it's not real. There's no such thing as tariffs. Tariffs don't impact the customer. And then the very next day, Nintendo releases a press release that says, hey guys, we got to put a pause on this pre-order thing for the Switch in the United States because of the tariffs. We don't know how it's going to impact everything. And they literally said, we have to put it on pause because of the tariffs. And I was like, this is hilarious to me because there are some people who are so ignorant about global politics and global economy. Let's just put it that way. It's not even politics at this point. It's global economies. Like,
If you've come to end my life,
Fox
let's be
News
honest.
told me something was true,
Oh,
so I'm gonna
not
believe it.
actually one of them, are you?
I'm not gonna worry about my education myself. Did you send the distress call?
Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Uh-huh. What do you hide?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
So why cancel the distress call?
My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
I'm gonna use my intimidate. Tell me what you're actually doing here, I'll let them know myself.
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Okay, so this is about toothpaste?
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Uh-huh. Diet toothpaste.
Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste.
So what do you need from me?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
A little dramatic?
No, realistic. I don't get that research back, I'll be released from my indenture contract.
Isn't that a good thing?
You can't be serious. No contract, no work. No work, you're a pariah, cast out, shunned. Soon you'll find yourself among deserters.
Deserters?
You know, dregs, ne'er-do-wells, eking out a horrible existence on the periphery of society. Even if that's not my fate, I don't relish being sent to some backwater corporate township.
Like Edgewater? Yeah, it's definitely better to be in an abandoned backwater corporate township.
This is temporary and simply a means to an end.
Alright.
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Uh-huh.
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
Wow, you're a great boss. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Don't you think it weighs on me? He was my responsibility. All of them are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, and far too much paperwork.
And all you care about is how it affects you.
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness.
What should I mistake it for then? Compassion?
If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here.
Just wanted to hear you admit you're a heartless bastard. Thanks.
Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
Guess I'll just have to take your word for it.
And my colleague, Jameson. Will you find him for me?
Yep. Alright, so that gave me a ton of side quests. So, optional, eliminate the outlaws. Optional, deal with the raptors. Alright.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone and scared.
I agree. However, before we do that, Auntie Cleo's better than nature, servicing the Halcyon community. Alright, I need some more coffee before I do anything. So, let's go ahead and... I'll be right back. I need some go juice.
So, what's the plan? Hey, take your time.
All right. I had to go across the street and grab Snow White. She is currently destroying. If I can share this, I don't know if I can see. She's like down there, like spazzing out with the blanket. She's a freak, man. I don't know why. She loves to, she just treats the blanket like it's a, she's got a fake fish. And she like just tries to destroy the fake fish. The problem is, she's got the zoomies right now. Oh my god. She ran across the street, and so I had to go outside and get her. And she was in the field. And then I brought her in here because Smeagol was wanting to kill her. And I don't think she's going to calm down. She was in here with me last night for about 30 minutes while I was working on some Dune Awakening stuff. And she started chasing her tail on the bed. And then she literally jumped from the bed to the chair onto the green screen behind me and was like hanging on the green screen. And it was like, yeah, I can't. She's getting to where she just thinks that office time is playtime. Do not... Yeah, just go in the box and calm down. But she like snuck out on mommy. Ran across the road. Alright, that's way down there. Indeed, she got the zoomies.
Okay, gone quiet. Okay, here we go!
Fine hit, Captain. Everyone all right?
That's a good week of work just to get the engine to turn over. You reckon that's how the bad guys got there?
Possibly. Yeah, Secret Levels was good. I think my only complaint was that all of the episodes were too damn short. Like, I just think that that series would have been way better if they gave 30 to 45 minutes for the runtime of each show instead of 7 to 10 minutes. Like, there was a couple that were like 15, but there was a lot that were like 6 to 7 minutes long. And I was just like, come on now, like, let's do this right. Let's do 30-minute episodes, please. Because they had a lot of IPs to really play around with, and then kind of a wasted opportunity. I found it really hard to get into some of the episodes, as good as it was. But even Love, Death, and Robots, dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger in the New World one was great. Right, exactly, Buzz. Who expected Pac-Man to rock? I mean, I enjoyed it, but even Love, Death, and Robots is often too short. Like, I really wish, like, for the anthologies. That's why I like Black Mirror, because with like
beautiful places are often
with
the
Black
most
Mirror,
deadly.
we're getting
Why they
meaty
have to build the
episodes. We're
lab
getting
so
like
damn
45,
far away?
30 minute,
I guess the
45
trek alone
minute
is meant to deter the curious.
episodes. Not these little 10-minute. Is that a robot? Oh shit, and it reloads right when I don't. Oh, is that guy coming in to attack us? Oh my god. Ah! Oh, that's Pavarti. Sorry, dear.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I believe there's a season 3 just announced or getting ready to release. Season 3, Love, Death, and Robots. Oh no, there's already was a third season. Sorry. I meant season 4. Let me go. Yes, in August 2022. Yeah, it's the promo. So it's coming out in May 15th, 2025. So in a month, we're getting the fourth season of Love, Death, and Robots. I was going to say, I just saw some promotional material for it, like, a couple days ago, which is why it was on my mind.
Mysterious doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
I always wanted to sneak into a secret lab by crawling through the vents like they do in the serials.
Yeah, I think Love, Death, and Robots is a better show overall than Secret Levels, but oh, does it start tomorrow night? I need to go check. April 13th at 9 p.m. Yep, tomorrow night. Yep, tomorrow night. Yeah, I already caught the coverage. Murderbot's gonna be awesome. Murderbot looks like it's gonna be absolutely phenomenal.
Haven't smelled anything that foul in years. What do you think died in there?
What did I just loot? Really? Weapon sway.
By the law, we are unstoppable.
Oh, that wasn't my sniper rifle. That's part of the problem. Good news and bad news. We got a sprout problem. That doesn't sound good.
Here we go. That's the last. Down they go.
Hey! You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
She did calm down a little bit. She's sitting in the chair now, giving herself a bath. But I'm curious to see how. Usually, that only lasts for 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, Anton wants a problem fixed, and I'm imagining he means you.
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life.
So why are you down here?
Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security.
I was actually tracking down a distress call.
Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him must be like losing a child.
What do you got against Anton?
Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste.
I hope that the Joel situation happens within the first 2 to 3 episodes. I hope they don't save it for the end of season 2. But I have to think that because they want to get their mileage out of Pedro Pascal, they're going to wait to do it at the end of season 2. If I had to guess. Because they need to get as much out of him as they can for their star booking. Yeah. Nothing wrong with taking care of your teeth.
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
So you went through all this trouble to steal a formula.
What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break.
Tell me what you need. How about this? What's in it for me?
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
That's one of the reasons I appreciate... So, she has the zoomies right now. Hang on, if I can turn this off. I was going to show you guys if she keeps doing it. She's chasing her tail. Oh, she might have stopped. When she gets going and she starts doing circles, it's the funniest thing ever. But I know she's moments away from, like, launching herself across the room. Oh, yeah, come here. See if I can catch her on camera doing this. Oh, she's right there. Let's see if she's gonna chase her tail again. Yep, there she goes. There she goes. She is a spaz. This cat is just, she is nuts, man. And the problem is, like, when she gets going like this, when you go to pick her up, she just thinks that you're there to play with her, and she attacks. And she does not... Oh my god. Oh man, this is nuts. She bites hard is the problem. Fallout's gonna be a few ways, probably next year if I had to guess for Fallout. Maybe this fall. The nice thing about the Fallout show is they're not doing anything. They're not following any story from any video games. They're just sort of operating within the same universe so they can tell their own original tale. The Last of Us show is based on the video games, so they are still beholden to a certain storyline. Good thing is that the creator, Neil, is there to guide, the whole thing. And he's allowed to expand upon things that they didn't talk about in the show. But they're sort of two separate things in that regards. Because the Fallout show, they can go off the beaten path and do whatever they want within the guidelines provided to them by Bethesda. Whereas HBO is, they're sticking to the story of the games. But I don't know, honey. My while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded, on my honor. But I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the wraps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.